Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by today. Today's beer is from Lost 40 Brewing. They're out of Little Rock, Arkansas. This is their Pale Ale, an American Pale Ale. This was sent to me by Shane, and it still has the little plastic cap on top of it here. And the dating on this is 12/30/15. So this is a December 30th beer, and we're here. I'm doing this review on the 29th of February. So it's about 2 months in the can. So figured it was time to get this one out of the fridge and get it going. These things are hard to get off the top of these cans, but they're solid. They're not a wildlife nuisance. So. And plus it keeps the dirt off the top of the can if it sits on the shelf for very long, or in the warehouse or wherever. So very nice, very colorful can. It's got a guy getting a shave with a hatchet or a small axe. A brave soul there, boy. So I don't think I've had anything from Lost 40 before. I don't recall it. If I did, it doesn't stand out in my mind. So Shane, thanks again for sending this one to me. According to what I have here from Rate Beer, this is a 5.5%. Let me see if it's written on the can here anywhere. Yep, it's written right here beside the guy getting a shave. 5.5% alcohol by volume. Get that up where y'all can see it. Real nice, colorful can. IBU's Rate Beer says it's 47 on this one. Commercial description says a laid-back, easy-drinking, addictive pale ale. A toasty malt base gives way to a big, fresh hop hint. Washing fruity. Floral notes and spicy undertones all over your pale ale-loving palate. Arrives light on the palate and finishes dry. Hops are Cascade, Crystal, and Glacier on this beer. Food pairings for this style of beer. Cuisine is your Pan-Asian. Cheeses are earthy Camembert Fontina. Your nutty cheeses, Asiago, Colby, Parmesan, tangy cheeses, Brickhead and Feta. And the meat is poultry. Glass price pint, Becker, Nonic, tumbler, mug, stein, Sidell. I got my favorite glass today, and not recommended for extended cellaring. So that is all we need to talk about. So let's stop talking and start pouring. This should be, like it says there, this should be a very easy, lighter, pale ale. Shouldn't have a lot of bitterness to it with 47 IBUs. And those hops they use, the Cascades, which I do grow, and the Crystal and the Glacier should give it a nice herbal, floral aroma. So, about a little less than a finger of head. It is not crystal clear. It's got a slight haze to it. It is a deep orange, amber color. Very good looking beer. Let's get a nose on this one. Nice malt backbone to this. It's got the floral and the herbal hops going on. Definitely tell it's got some hops in there. A little bit of a citrusy smell. Very pleasant aroma. Very nice. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Shane. Thank you, sir. A little bit, for 47 IBUs, it's got a little bit more bitterness to it than I was expecting. A nice bready, malty backbone to it. Very pleasant. It is very easy drinking. No hint of that 5.5%, so quite sessionable, if you will. Maybe a nice beer to get off the macros if you wanted to sip into something. It isn't going to blow your palate out of your mouth like an IPA probably will. So it's a little more bitterness probably than any of the macros has got, but a nice malty, floral, hop backbone to this. So very nice, very decent. It's not outstanding or blowing my hair back or anything, but it's a nice session pale ale. So, well, let's step on it for a little bit and see where we end up with this one. Let her taste it, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Been stepping on it about 35-40 minutes. A very nice, juicy pale ale. Right over the top. Definitely not a West Coast style to me. More like an East Coast style. More floral, herbal hops, and the bitterness as it warmed up seemed not to be as strong as it was cold out of the fridge. So very sessionable, very tasty, not outstanding like I said earlier, but definitely above average and a decent representation of what an American Pale Ale is. So let's do the final chug here. Still got a very nice citrusy herbal floral aroma. Very nice. Like I said, had the date on the top of the wrapper, and like I said earlier on one of the other beers that Shane sent me, he left the cap on there and had a date on it. I'd be very surprised if they were dating every single can with one of these stickers, probably just one per 6-pack. So if they break them up in the store and set them on the shelves, you're not going to know unless you pick up the one that's actually got the date on it. So would like to see them either put it on every can or on the bottom, printed on the bottom of every can. So you might not be so lucky to get to one that actually has the date on it. They're only doing one per 6-pack. So just my 2 cents. Very tasty beer. I do think this is a very solid B beer, guys. The numeric rating for me would probably be in the mid-80s, about an 85 or so, maybe even an 86, since it does have the date on this one. But nothing outstanding. If you're a hophead, you're not going to be impressed by the hop presence of this one. It's very, very mediocre. Like I said, very East Coast style to me. Not that piney, grapefruity, pineapple taste that you get from the West Coast style. Especially some of these hop-forward pale ales, which this is not. So, very low bitterness once it warmed up, and very easy drink, very sessionable, guys. So, 85 for me. Over to Beer Advocate, they have no ratings on this one, guys. So it doesn't have enough people that have reviewed this beer, so evidently it's a fairly small brewery out of Arkansas. But over to Rate Beer, they do have enough. Evidently there's enough people that have reviewed this for them to give a rating, and they're in line with me. They say 85 overall and 86 in the style, and I agree with that 100%. That's exactly where I would put it. Solid B beer. So very nice. So if you've had this one from Lost 40, this is their American Pale Ale. Let me know what you think, guys, and let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you then.